Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. We were gonna play Palea, but then I decided I wanted to play Pokemon, so Pokemon is what we are playing. Welcome in, Pika. Welcome in, Pooley. I'll go over to the game now. I do. I found out you can actually get Snorlax and Munchlax in the game, so obviously it's what I'm hunting for currently. It's a rainy day in Pokopia. But yeah, Snorlax is more important than anything. Hydrate already, Pika? Oh, and a posture check, we're going in strong. Don't forget to redeem your Happy Flaps and your coffees in the channel points. Remember, you only get one coffee per stream, so make it last. Pooley has an iced caramel latte. That sounds delicious. And so does Pika. You're both sipping on some caramel lattes, although Pooley's is iced. Pika's is hot. We love that. Yes, you got a hot caramel latte. Pooley got an iced caramel latte. Both sound delicious. There's many different ones in the thing, I think. I hope. Unless it reset. Oh goodness. But, oh, we have a new Pokemon. But as you can see, we're making good progress on our starter island here. And look! I can finally turn into Magmite, whatever his name is. Don't I look so cute? Also, I haven't posted it on the Discord yet, but we do have new little sub badges. They're of Arthur in all his glory. He is so perfect. Okay, let's see which Pokemon we got. Oh! You've redeemed your Happy Flap, Pika. I can't wait to get the official alert pop-up for that. It's gonna be so cute. Marowak. Oh, hello there. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. May I ask why you're shaped like a human? Yeah, I have two. I should probably only have one, but Happy Flaps are like, ooh, you're so excited and you're there flapping your hands. It's me whenever I see my coffee. And then one for coffee because we love coffee here. So you're searching for humans, are you? Fascinating. If there's any way I can be of assistance, I'd be happy to help. Being unable to meet your loved ones must be terribly sad after all. It is. Okay. Cubone is over there. It is. Time to get your coffees. Oh, Bulbasaur, are you still doing your little skipping rope event? So there's a contest going on right now in Pokopia with Bulbasaur. And I think it's like a competition of jumping rope. Like, yeah. Let's see. I don't know what we get at the end or what happens, but you know. Okay, we're gonna do this, people. We are gonna get it. Oh, I am so bad at this. Okay, that was just our warm-up, okay? It doesn't count. Oh god. It doesn't count. Yes, I want to play again. That was just a warm-up. That doesn't count. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, we're grooving. We're jumping. Weak. Oh no, I got cocky. And I missed the button. How does one miss a button, you may ask? I do not know, because it was right under my finger, but I missed it. Yes, I want to play again. I'm getting competitive. So for today, we're going to be playing Pokopia for like an hour and maybe a little more. And then I'm going to just quickly have some dinner. And then we will be Stardew Valleying for the rest of the stream. Oh, no! How many jumps? 18 jumps is not bad at all. I think I'm winning at life right here. It's my new personal record. What do we get? Oh, we got some star things. No. No, oh. I didn't want to... Okay, we're playing again. I misclicked. Why do I do this to myself? I got nervous because I had an audience. Dude, I find any new Pokemon. See, I'm being a really bad Pokemon hunter and I haven't been creating their habitats. So that is another thing. I don't know if I'll do it on stream or off stream. Oh, we have everyone here. Everyone's here. But I need to do a big habitat place down and waiting kind of thing. Like, Snorlax is a rare. I think he's a rare. So I could be waiting a while for him to show up. It's been like 4 days since I created his habitat. And I might not even get Snorlax. I might get like Munchlax or something. He really is. He's just... I just want him running around after me, you know? Just that chunky, beautiful Snorlax. I just want him to run after me everywhere. I will never let him go. Oh, God. I watched an episode of Pokemon the other day, and it was a Snorlax episode, and Man, I didn't know he could run that fast. Especially if food is involved. I need to create a Chansey resting area. Where else am I do need to destroy mountains too. I need to move the Pokemon Center. I didn't know you could move the Pokemon Center until just recently, so yeah, but I did build this up here. This is my new little storage shed. I love it. I think it's super cute and it's got all my materials. Although I believe I'll probably be making an even bigger storage area at some point because this is not... Ooh, ooh. We found a trace of a Pokemon. Who did we find? Oh. I need a cash register. He is. When there's food, that man, he's a monster and I love it. So I found a new trick as well. If you hold down... Oh, okay. If you hold down the left key as you're looking... Oh, it can... Okay, I love that. It stops you from like going all over the place when you're looking, which is good. I'm always all over the place, as we know. But yes, in honor of Snorlax, who we are currently waiting for to sleep in his Snorlax bed, I want to build a giant like food bowl for him up here. I think this would be the perfect spot for it. And I was thinking maybe we could start that today. Just a big food court for the most amazing Pokemon in history. I wish I could move Snorlax here too. And just have the entire Snorlax family vibe going. So I don't know what I want to use. What blocks do I have access to? I have no clue. Because I don't have all the recipes yet. I'm kind of like... Let's look at my collection. For all you perfectionists out there who like to complete and finish everything, I am trying to get better at that, and it's something I want to do for Pokopia, as well as Stardew Valley. So, I have a lot of relics that I still need to find. Oh my god, look how many I still have to find. Oh my lord. I am so bad at this. I'm trying. I'm not that great at it. I'm trying. But we've got almost all of the fossils. I want to make a museum too. Like, imagine having these things displayed in a museum. I think that'd be great. Then we've read most of the, like, human records and stuff. I still have a lot to go, though. I'm just not someone who rushes through these things. I like to, sort of find them naturally, I suppose. Yeah, I am having fun. Okay, our highlights reel. This is... Oh my goodness. Just all photos I've taken to capture moments. Look at him. Oh my god, he's so cute. I have quite a few. Obviously, the most iconic moment ever. Then we have recipes. Look how much I still have to find. I've barely found anything. And it's because I'm not, like, going to people's islands to find all this stuff. I'm just finding it naturally. Also, sometimes I just completely forget to buy the recipes. My brain. But look, how cute would these lanterns look for Snorlax's little churchy food hole. I think it looks so cute. It's gonna be a vibe, guys. I just don't know what I want to use. What should we use? Yeah, I have to get everything. Do I even have plasterwall? That is a question. I can't build with it if I don't have it. If you can hear my dog having a tantrum, I am so sorry. He is huffing and puffing like he owns the place. How have I not got the one most basic recipe? Oh my lord. We do not have plasterwall. Oh, and then all the items. I haven't even collected all the items yet. Oh my. I need to make like a tree farm where I collect all the fruits and stuff. Am I even... Yes, I did find this tree. I've been looking for this tree everywhere. I can't find it to save my life. Yeah, my dogs. They don't like the pigeons. Oh my god. Looking at it like this is so overwhelming. Like, I have so much left to do. But it's okay. It's okay. We can do it. I'm not in a rush to complete the game fully. Sorry if the little noise is annoying. I'm just scanning through everything. Yeah, can you see? It's so much stuff. I think they're working on storage because people have been complaining about it. Because for all this stuff, the storage is not the greatest. I also need to go to my Eevee island because I haven't even done the Eevee questline yet. And that's how I get Eevee. And everyone loves Eevee. I mean, I don't mind Eevee, but like... Relax. Okay, we're done with that. Let's look at what Pokemon I have. I only have 127 and there's like 300, I think. I got Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, my favorite starter. Right here. Then I have Charmander. I have the entire Squirtle evolution line. Which, you know, we love to see it. You know, since playing this game I found some, like, new favorites. There's so many items that you can get. It's kind of ridiculous. But, you know, I love it. Obviously we have Psyduck, who is a complete vibe. We have Snorlax, who is not Snorlax, he is Mosslax. Why is that glitched like that? It's a mossy Snorlax. I love Azurill. Azurill? Yeah, she's so cute. Torchic as well, but I don't like his evolution. It kind of creeps me out. We have Piplup. Okay. I kind of feel like Trubbish is cute. Like, I feel like he's so, like, probably neglected. Because he probably smells like garbage, let's be honest. But look at his buck teeth. I love him, I think. I think he's adorable. Just like Onyx. I love Onyx now too. Poor me. I love her. She's so cute. I need to get Jigglypuff. He's another favorite. Also, Cricketut. I love him and his evolution. That moustache is... It's just great. Then we have Vulpix, obviously. We have Dragonite, who I love. This dude here, Swablu. Love. Look how cute. A little bird. And the evolution is just even cuter. Love. And then we've got my legendaries, I suppose you could say. Got Raikou, Volcanion, Mewtwo, sorry, and Kyogre. So they're the only legendaries I have at the moment. So I've got a lot to grind, but I'm enjoying it and I'm not rushing. And then that's not even all of them unlocked. Poor Cockle, I still have not made him his habitat. I have to make carrot bread too. Oh lord, I have so much to do. I do have to catch them all. Although the one that I want is just... he's eluding my every move. Okay, so yeah. We will be doing our little Snorlax area today. But maybe we can go over to the Eevee Island. I forgot what questline she has, if I'm honest. And I should probably put a house there. For easy teleportation. It's also the island where I'm probably gonna build up as like my dream island. And have it like be an island for all my favorite Pokemons, because I think that's cute. I think I'm just gonna put like a leaf den kit down for now. I don't need anything big. And what do I need? Leaves and sticks, right? Yes, I do need to get all the evolutions. But then it's like the question of who do I invite to my like little dream island? Because I have no like, I don't have to follow any quest lines over there apart from Eevee's. There's like nothing really making me stick to a certain theme. I've seen some people doing like entirely one color. So when someone I watch is doing like a pink island, I don't think I want to do a pink island. See, this island's just called Dragonstone, so what do I do for it? You'll all have to give me some tips or some ideas that we can vibe on, you know? Yeah, we haven't really done anything over here. Why is Bulbasaur over here? What's my dude doing? Yes, I've got a minute. Okay, Eevee, let's play. What are we doing? Look. What way? That way. Oh. Eevee wins. Damn her cuteness. Ha. Oh, no, not that face. Oh, she's gonna do the face again. Oh no, that face. Okay. So let's look at what I had to do over here. I know I had a specific... She said I had to do something, I just can't remember. Okay. What did I have to do in this island again? Who knows? Check the computer. Okay, it's environment level 1. I guess I just move my Pokemon over here and hope for the best. But we do have a lot of terraforming and stuff that we would need to do over here. I haven't even explored the full scope of the island. Now this looks like a great place to put a monument for Muslax, if I do say so myself. What goes on that? Who knows? Can we even go over here? Can we go? There's another one! This is just gonna be me, like, wondering what the hell I'm doing. And going in the direction of shiny things. Like, there's a big shiny thing over there that I want. What are you? Oh, these are altars. Interesting. How far around? Let's turn into... I forgot his name. The rolly dude. Someone will know his name. Let's see how much of this island we can actually get to. Because it's quite big. I didn't think it was this big. Oh my, I've got so much I need to do. They caves as well. Oh my. Is there a Pokemetal down here? Probably not. Or is it just a dead end? No, but we have gold. Okay, we have gold. That's cool. We just be flying through the air. Do do do. I've only just noticed the sun does that. What the heck? So is it everywhere I see I can go? I think so, which is kind of cool and intimidating. But this area is so pretty. Okay, we're jumping straight in. Ooh, box sulfur. I swear I already had that, but okay. It's Sonic, right? Zoom! He actually goes really fast. Sometimes I cannot control him. He's a whole vibe. Oh god. See, I'd want to be one of these crazy cool looking Pokemon, but I'd probably be this or Snorlax. It looks like we have one of each biome. Come on, go through Lapras. Which is kind of interesting. Okay, I haven't properly looked at this, so this is all new to me. Very interesting. I have to move new Pokemon into this area. And we have traces of new Pokemon. Okay. He is just coming around everywhere. Okay. We have honey. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I know I said we'd play an hour, but my food is here. I'm ready. So I'm quickly gonna eat this. I shall not be long, I promise. do not miss me too much. And we'll probably play a little bit more Pokopia before we go over to Stardew. And I'll put, like, if you want words on stream for you. Okay, everyone, we are back. Thank you for waiting. Look, girl's taking a little nap. Okay. It's a stick. Did I bring you food? I ate it. Okay. I swear there was a quest line here, but it's not popping up for me. They have been glitching. What can I say? I think I'll just put my little house somewhere over here for now. Need a construction Pokemon. Maybe we can get timber. What are we all currently up to right now? What games are we playing? I am honored, Pooly. Thank you. My play some games. What games are you playing? Are you still playing Dune? Where is Timber? He is around here somewhere. We do have to harvest our crops, so we'll do that now quickly. I keep destroying the bush. I guess that's why people don't put plants around their little crop areas. It's just so much easier to do the whole choppy chop thing. Okay. Hello, sir. What have you got for me? Oh, you did the lumber. Nice. And Onyx did our paint, which I love. We need to find the Lumaberry things so that I can make green paint. I also went Pokemetal grinding last night. I was mining for a while, so I got like 500 now, I think, which is great. Okay, Gorbish hasn't been here in a while. Where the heck is that man? Yeah, I have a lot of Pokemetal. No, I want the box, dude. Thank you. Do I have any of those Lumaberry things? I do! Oh. I need that planted straight away. I need to start getting green paint because Green is the superior color. I kind of want to move my Poke Center to our starting area up over there. But we would need to bulldoze it. So I think we should just do that now. Excuse-moi. Let's get a demolition kit. I probably have one somewhere, but it's okay. It's only 10 gold. It's fine. We can afford that. Okay. I didn't know that you could demolish the Poke Center until today. Like, how are they doing this? How does one demolish this? I know you can do it because people have been doing it. There's nothing to demolish. Okay, I've been having this glitch, I think, with most of my buildings. Where I haven't been able to demolish them. Okay, if other people can move theirs, but I can't move mine, I'm gonna be so mad. It's not fair. Or do I have to build a completely new one? Hello. He bought me an apple or a leper berry. Right, we'll just leave this for now. I'll figure out how to do it at some point. Let's go up. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons today. So yeah, our starting spawn area is down in this cave. So how cool would it just to have the Poke Center on top? Like, what would be better, a Poke Center or my house? What do we think? Because it's the first thing you see when you start the game up. So I feel like it's an iconic area. I just don't know. Let's just flatten it and we'll see. Alright, let's eat some food and demolish a little bit of a mountain. And I fell straight into the fucking hole. God damn it. Straight up. And we restart. I'm probably gonna fall so many times. I hope it's all not too loud for you also. Let me know if the audio needs adjusting. Oh my god, that was close. I almost fell again. Oh god. Ah! Why? Okay. I think this will be the one area I don't really do much with, just decorate it up a little bit. We do not want to fall again. I go through food so quickly. Oh god. Okay. Posture check, Peeker. I will do it just now. And hydrate. Thank you for stopping me from shriveling up. Okay. These ones might get a bit more difficult to destroy. Oh god. No, I fell. No. No coffee. I'll have coffee in a little bit. What are you playing tonight, Pika? What have you and your friends got planned? Maybe we'll have to punch these ones. I'm gonna have to make some more steaks, I think. I'm still working my way also for destroying the volcano in the Rocky Ridge area. It's taking forever. No, do not fall down the hole. And what do? I fall down the hole. Great. You have such great coordination, Khaleesi. What foods do you think I need to put out to entice Snorlax? Because we know he has to arrive. He can't leave me. Okay, let's go into this little guy and quickly put down. No, I chose that. Thank you. Makes building so much easier. I'm so glad I unlocked him. I'll fill in the holes. Oh, I did that wrong. And I'm gonna change all this up here to grass anyway, so you goodbye. You goodbye. You get zapped. Get zapped. Get zapped. No, we need to go down. One. Possibly. There's too much zapping. No, I just want to break that. Okay. Break it all. It's fine. We don't need it. Go down a little bit. This way I'm not gonna fall all the time. Hopefully. Let's be honest, I'll probably find some hole to fall into, but we know what I'm like, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, now we can destroy this without falling to our death. I am trying to break it all. No, there's a hole. Oh my god, how did I miss that? I almost fell to my death again. And there's holes here. Oh god, I see them. No, no. I see them, yet I still manage to fall. I'll just do this. It's fine. It's not like I wanted to roll around and destroy everything inside anyway. It's fine. Okay. Now we should be fine. Famous last words. I see another hole. This cave is just trying to get me every time. Wait, no, we need to do our magnet. Okay, and we want to... No, we want to spit out? Yes, okay. Okay, and now we're just going to paint the area in grass. Honestly, this dude, he makes building a lot more enjoyable. I don't have enough pee-pee. My pee-pee's gone. Is that what energy is called in Pokemon games? I didn't have enough pee-pee. I needed more. It's crazy to me, like, they could have called it anything and they called it pee-pee. I'm trying to think whether it was a meme on their part or what. I'm out of grass blocks. Okay, but we've done... Oh my god, I almost fell. Good, it's not a big one. I think... Okay, we flattened it out nice. I think it'll look nice with a building on top. I just don't know what kind of building. Let's go into Dragonite mode and have a look. I'd love the Poke Center up there. I think it could look real nice, but I don't know how to move our Poke Center. Because I think I can buy a Poke Center construction. Yes. Wasteland Pokemon Center kit. But it just makes it look like this one. Does that mean... I'm gonna have to do more research, I think, because I'm just not gonna get anywhere, I don't think, with that. I'm gonna lose my temper. And I don't know where these two have gone. Hopefully they haven't glitched. Where is Snorlax? Why is he making me wait so long? Hopefully he didn't go down here. Wait. Oh, I'm doing the trick where you hide the electrical poles underneath, and it looks so much better than having them stuck everywhere. It's so annoying. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna switch over to Stardew Valley now. So we're gonna go into the BRB screen just while I set it all up. I'll keep myself unmuted. And we'll put some music on. Yes, Pika. Red mullet time. We'll quickly switch over now. We will have to change our stream title also. We did get a lot done on our farm last time, which I was super proud of, so we can go ahead and just paste this in. Change our title. And I think I was at 24% on the achievement tracker. No, we're on 27%, everyone. Oh my god. That's gone up. That's so exciting. And we're going to change this over to Stardew Valley. Beautiful. Right, let's get the game up. Yes, we have made some good progress. I think the last stream was really good with the getting the first place in the fair, and we've donated 40 items to the museum, which is major. Very proud of us for doing that. Okay, it's gonna be a black screen when I go into game, because I need to change over. Here we go. And we also need to change over our little chibi. There we go. Let's create. Let's go. I'm not sure what we have to do now. We've done the fair. So, oh, my steel pickaxe is ready. Let's go. We also got this cute rug, but I can't put it anywhere. I wanted to put it here, but I can't. It's okay. Look at our beautiful farm. It's so beautiful. And we have cows now, which is even better. Okay. I'm not sure where I'm putting all my home stuff, but I'm just gonna put it over here for now. I think I did want to make some more kegs and get kegs going. I don't think we have anything to harvest, which is fine. I don't know why I'm carrying an egg around. And we have a gold star. Mayonnaise. Hello, chickens. Oh, they're all grown now. Beautiful. Say hello to the cows. We can't not say hello to the cows. I'm excited for them to start making milk so we can make cheese. And we have to water the dog, of course. Where is my watering can? Why do I always lose it? I don't think I have money to do that either. We can go, I suppose, and get some of these geodes processed. I think we've pretty much done what we need to for now. We just need to collect some materials. And we need to upgrade our coop. So we are gonna get the Stardew Wiki up. Because I need to get a duck. Ducks are very important. Okay. Let's see what I need to upgrade this chicken coop. 10,000, 400 wood, and 150 stone. Okay. I have the wood and the stone, but I don't have the money. Which, is a bit of a problem. Oh, I didn't collect the eggs. That would be handy dandy. Oh, look at the little baby egg. So cute. We can just sell that egg. And we need to make, we do need to make a loom at some point. But a cheese press is copper, hardwood, stone, and wood. We can probably make that now and get it ready. Yes, do you like my knight helmet? Don't I look so cool? I think I look fabulous. Okay, hardwood. Was it iron or copper? I think it was copper, right? Okay, we made a cheese press. Okay. We do need to go to the mines though. We need to collect a lot more ore. I'm gonna put the cheese press in here too. Hello, Moo. You're looking great. Healthy. Fabulous. Might I add. Right, I need to get the stables next, I think. After we upgrade this chicken coop. Yeah, okay. Let's go and process these geodes. Then fish? Do we have any fish? I haven't opened our checklist yet, so let's have a look. I think I have one more for full, but it has to be raining. And it's in the town river, so... And we have the fish in the mines, which we could do. I should have bait for that. Hopefully. How much bait do we have? 33. Okay. There's Pam. I am not ready for the Skull Cavern yet. I'm scared, guys. I'm very scared. We also need to go and see the guild, the fighting monster guild. See if we've got any rewards. Oh, I'm just walking into a table. Sorry if you can hear my dogs barking. So the Fighters Guild is closed, so we're gonna have to wait until 2. But that's fine. We can do some foraging and some rubbish collecting and just all the fun stuff. Honestly, all the dogs are going crazy around my area. I want to decorate. Look, I get a ticket. Prize ticket. Let's go. I'm gonna put it in the machine. I do. Look, we've got our little peach sapling, which is good. It means we don't have to buy one now. But I'm gonna wait until we have the greenhouse. Okay. Gus's famous omelette. I've got the urge to make my famous giant omelette, but I'll need 2 dozen eggs. Any takers? Call in all amateur paleontologists. I need 100 pieces of bone for my studies. Please drop them off at the museum counter. I think we can accept that. We can get 100 bones, right? I didn't bring my sword with me, but I can go back, get my sword, go to the guild, and then we can go fight some skeletons. I do want to be a bandit. Okay, we got our pickaxe. Completely forgot that that was here, but great. Processed geodes. What are we getting? Okay, fertilizer. More fertilizer. Silver. Great. Whatever that is. That's fluoropatite. I don't know. Okay, we got 2 of those. Great. Shop. Can I sell? Yes, I've already got that. I don't need any more. So we may as well just sell it. Okay, let's quickly go to the bus stop. Get our sword. And then we can come back to the mines. I think that sounds like a beautiful plan. Mm-hmm. Okay. When do we have to plant this? Summer. Okay. But when we get our wonderful... whatchamacallit? Guys, what's it called? The glass box that you put plants in. Greenhouse. I knew it was in my brain somewhere. I still didn't water the dog either. Guys, you're meant to be reminding me of these things. I don't know where my watering can is. Oh my. This is not going well for me at all. I've lost my watering can. What the heck? Pika, I blame you. You lost my watering can. I think you stole it for yourself. I mean, maybe, maybe not. Although a watering can full of coffee. You're innocent. Okay, we have the insect. What the hell? A level 6 sword. 20 to 30 damage. That doesn't seem like something. Okay. We still have a lot of slimes to kill. And void spirits. And bats. And skeletons. We've done the cave insects. We still need to do the duggies. Oh my god. And the dust sprites. And the rock crab. Oh my lord. Guys, we have a lot to do. I don't think I want this though. Insect head, what does that do? Is it actually a sword? I don't want that. There you go. Enjoy. Now I've forgotten what level. Okay, I think it's this level that we need to slimes, but I need skeletons. That's what I need. I don't even know if I have a good luck day today. I've forgotten what level I need to go on to for skeletons. Maybe it was higher up. It might have been higher up, thinking about it. Right, dude, stop it. I don't like you. I don't like you. Yeah, now you can't do anything. Noob. Emerald, not bad. I think maybe we had to go higher. I swear we had to go higher. Will I go higher? No, we're gonna continue going lower. Ooh, it's a special slime. Special one. He gave me the slammer. Oh, that's a great name. Nope, 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 nope. That is rude. Dude, 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 dude. That is very rude. I need to eat, otherwise I'm gonna die. We do not want to die. Although I need this gold. It's not fair, I can't deflect you. You need to come here. You're dead. You're dying, sir. You're dying. Thank you very much. Oh my god, these damn bats. Okay, I'm gonna leave and then we're gonna go down to, I think, maybe level 30? Wait, let's first see if this dwarf wants... I think he liked that, maybe. Maybe? Let's check. Where is he, dwarf? He liked it, okay. He didn't hate it, but he didn't love it. Maybe we can go down to 25? Nope. 35? Okay, here we go. I forgot my torches, though. Oh, God. Why do I do this to myself? I can't see. And I can't even go up one level. I just want to go up one. This one has torches in. We're good. I can take a torch with me. Oh god. Did he give me bones? No. I swear this is the floor we need. Maybe I should search it before we all, you know, sit here. Okay, we need 471. I was almost there. Almost there. Leave. And we need... Did I click the right one? 70. Yes, okay. Here we go. He did not give us bones. Okay. Love that. Okay, we got some bones there. May as well get iron while I'm here. My guys, all I need is bone fragments. I kind of want to give the slammer a go. Like, that's 30 to 45 and that's 40 to 55. That's like insane. Oh my god, it's 12 already. We barely did anything. I'm so sad. The only thing is with these is you're so slow. Yes, lots of grinding. It's sleepy time though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave. Otherwise, I will pass out and we'll have to blame Pika all over again. Okay, I should be able to sit here and sell you. You. What else don't I need? Don't need you. Don't need you. I think that's everything. I'll have to put everything else away tomorrow. I have to. I have to blame you, Pika. It's the lore. Why is that in there? I don't know. Okay. Wait, no. The jade has to go in there too. We have more bombs, which is great. Do we trust me with bombs? We shouldn't, but, you know. Oh my god, we need 100 bone fragments. We've got 37. I don't know how I feel about this. We've got quite a few bombs saved up, which is fun. Let's go see the animals quickly. Go get our eggs. And then say hello to the cows. I don't think they would have left anything for me, so... Oh my god. Oh my god, Pika. You're cursing me today. Let's harvest these cranberries. Okay, good harvest. And we can plant the sunflower seeds. I think I already have a sunflower, but I'm gonna check just in case I do. Not a gold grade one, let's go. Okay, now we really do have to find my watering can. Where would I have put my watering can is the question I'm trying to ask myself. There it is, okay. We found it, we're good. Okay, we can go to the mines again. I haven't checked my luck because I don't want to. I'm scared. Okay. 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. I want to quickly go check on our tree farm. See how the resin is doing. Ooh, we have mushrooms. Let's go. But I need... What is it? What one do I need? It's not pine that I need. I need oak resin. Which I believe is this back one here. Maybe. So I'm just gonna put those all there. We have our weird trees growing. Did we need a common mushroom for something? Somewhere? Or am I just crazy? I know I'm crazy, but you know. I swear we needed... Yes! There, we needed it. Okay. I'm gonna drop this off to the bundle before I forget and sell it. Also, everyone, I am aiming to reach 200 followers on Twitch. So if you could help me out, maybe share me, that would be much appreciated. Okay, other one. Yay! We got another bundle. What did we get? Okay, we got full seeds from that, but that's okay. Share me around to people who you think are nice and would like me, maybe. And then maybe we'll do a giant long stream for 200 followers. How does that sound? I did promise. To the mines. Let's go. What the heck is that? A bone sword? Bone fragment. I really just need this silver. Or iron, sorry. It all looks the same to me. We may as well kill the bats. Oh god, that's not the weapon I need. You can never go wrong with ore. Did I find a ladder? I don't think I did I? Oh lord, hello. You are right up in my face. But there's so many skeletons. Hey, how come you can curve your weapons, huh? How is that fair? Look at all the iron. Don't mind if I do. Guys, I can't believe it's gonna be a new month next week. It's crazy. I have like a busy start to the month, so I might be doing weekly schedules next month just because I have so much going on. Or just set the schedule as is, and if I need to cancel, I just cancel. I just feel so guilty when I have to cancel. I hate it because I want to stick to the schedule so bad, but being neurodivergent is not always fun. Dudes, how come you can hurt me but I can't hurt you? That is so mean. Give me all the iron. I'm gonna eat or drink this mayonnaise. And it helped a lot. Maybe I should start saving some of the mayonnaise. Oh lord. I hate this. And we run. We run. Oh god, no. I should probably fight him because I need to. Then we'll just reset the floors again. And go straight back to 70. No enemies? Okay. We have no enemies spawning, it would seem. The game officially hates us. Here we go. Dude! It's not nice to just barge into someone like that. It's kind of rude. Okay, he dropped nothing. Love that for us. Feel like we need to eat some blackberries just to get some more energy. We gotta keep our energy up. Although, why are there no skeletons? That's so mean. What am I gonna get rid of? Because I need most of this stuff. I don't need a ghost fish. It's fine. Skeletons are here. We definitely need the skeletons. And nothing on this floor. Okay. Right back to 70. We just have to keep resetting the floors, which is so annoying. What kind of seed? Is that ancient? No. Okay. Never mind. We still haven't got an ancient seed yet. It's very unlucky. It is getting late. Oh god. I only got 32, but not good. We need an extra lucky day. I'll head back now though, because we can put some of this ores to melt. Let's go bust up. One of our jams is ready. Oh, my inventory is full. Okay. What can I sell here? Nothing. But we can put some iron to melt. Oh no, we can sell those actually. And sell those. Okay, we have 69. We are very close. Blackberry jelly. I wonder if we can put a cactus in there. I wonder if that... Oh, you can. Interesting. I'm excited to see what you can get from that. I'm just gonna put those in there. And then we can head to bed. Okay, we made money. We should be able to upgrade our coop. Fortune. Tor, hello, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. We'll have to accept that either way. Good. I've only got one pumpkin. No, I can't give her that one. Oh god. Let's hope the other ones grow in time. I've been okay. I've been a little busy, but that's just life. I'm glad you're doing well, though. What games have you been playing? What have you been up to? Tell me everything, Tor. Oh god, no, I don't want to take all that. we have some stuff to sell. Hopefully the little chicken will be able to produce better eggs soon. And our cows are getting fat, which we love. I am really... We need to get this perfection. And I need to make more egg machines, I think. I think it's time. What did I need for an upgrade again? I swear sometimes my head just decides not to work, or my brain decides not to work. Stone, we need earth crystal. And a copper. Okay, we can make another mayonnaise machine. I always say, like, if my head wasn't, like, attached to my neck, I would just forget it all the time. That's how bad I am. Okay. We can sell the honey, and that's about it. Because I need the mayonnaise for the mines. And let me check what numbers we had. We need 400 wood, 150 stone. Someone remember that. 400 wood, 150 stone. 400 wood. We're gonna be zooming. But then I'm gonna have to chop down so many more trees. Oh god. Okay, and then it was 150 stone, right? We should probably check on the trees again. Oak resin. Love to see. Why is my chest here? What the heck? That is very weird. I'm gonna move it again. Oh my lord. Someone was trying to steal my chest. No, I don't want to gift her anything. Shop, no. Construct, we wanna upgrade? How do I upgrade? Upgrade house? No. Not right now. Barn, well, silo, mill, shed, fish pond, cabin, pet bowl, stable, slime hutch, big coop. That's 400 wood. Okay. Why can I not? Okay. We upgrade this boy. There we go. Finally. Hopefully we can get a duck. Wouldn't that be good? I also need to get a rabbit. Oh my. To the mines. We are on 69 bones. We need 100, so we are very close. Oh, why am I facing the wrong way? Right? 69. Best number. I love how everyone just still makes a joke out of that number. I'm going crazy. I've been going crazy on... What have I been going crazy on? Overwatch recently. I've been playing comp and Jesus, people are so sweaty. Oh god, no, not this 6-7 thing. Same. I am so sick of it. It's so annoying. Hello, Molo. Welcome in. How are you? To answer your question, I'm doing great. But welcome in, everyone. Make sure you welcome in Molo. Oh, look at all the iron. Yay, my Monster Slayer goal for the skeletons is done. Which we love. Oh god. He's gonna chase me. No, 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 no. And I've leveled up. I am insane. I am so insane. Oh, you've seen me stream before? That's great. Thank you for stopping in. I'm glad you stopped in. I hope you're doing well. Do you play Stardew yourself? Cave carrots. Stardew vet. Is that what I said? Oh my god. My voice. But yes, currently we are working on getting perfection. Oh. I misunderstood. Sorry, sometimes things go straight over my head. Ah, so you're a veteran. How many hours have you got? I'm always interested to see how many hours people have got in their games, their favorite games. This is like my first full playthrough and my first, sort of, obviously my first perfection run, so. You just hit 1,000 hours? That's insane. Congrats, though. Do you stick to, just one farm, or do you do, like, different ones, so perfection and different challenges? Forever Farm, that's so good. I'm thinking after doing this perfection run, I'm going to do a JoJo run. But if you have any tips on, like, playing the game, please do share if you would like, because I am still learning. But what are your ideas for your Forever Farm? Or you don't know yet? I know lots of people go in with a plan and they like to stick to the design in their heads. I've seen some really beautiful farms. Oh my god, that would be great. I have a Discord channel if you would like to share it there. You can put the link in the lounge. I have a like Notion sort of checklist, which is keeping me on track, but it's just so much. Oh yeah, I want to do a modded run after this. Modded looks so much fun. But it's cool that it's already fully designed. You can also do that in the Discord as well if you want. If you put it in the lounge, which is one of the channel names, I will check it out for sure. I'm gonna complete my perfection run first. And then probably go on to modded or something like that. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the lair. How many have I got now? 21. I don't think that's enough yet still. Yes, after I finish streaming, I will definitely welcome you over there. So many skeletons. Oh my. I know I wanted to do the expanded farm. I know everyone plays that. And that looks so cool. Ads are about to start. I'm so sorry. But it does support me a little bit, so if you just grab a drink and stretch during that time, I would appreciate it. It does. I've been watching someone do a perfection playthrough on it. There's so much content, it's ridiculous. But it does look like an insane time. Okay, it's 10:50. We may be able to get a few more skeletons if they decide to spawn. Let me go quickly to the Discord. Okay. Let's see if we can get the rest of the bones that we need for this challenge. I think we should almost have enough. Possibly. Oh god, oh god. Please don't kill me. I'm sorry. Ah! Hydrate, Pika. Thank you for not allowing me to shrivel up. And a stretch / posture check. I will do that now. Thank you. Everyone make sure you stretch and hydrate. Do not become a gremlin like me. Let's quickly see how many bones we've got. Wrong chest. Oh my god, that's so annoying. We're one bone off from getting the 100 that we need. You're always drinking water. You are incredible. I knew you stole the watering can. I knew it. I could sense it. Do we need an amethyst? Jade, copper. We can melt up more gold and more copper. See, I knew it. I was not crazy. So put that in there. Do I need that for the bundle? No, I've already got that one. I need a snow yam. But I will keep it, because you never know. It's so annoying how I just need one. And I think I can sell the rest. Oh, I don't think I have time. Damn it! Go to sleep. Yes. Perfecto. Oh, and we can make a mega bomb now. That's gonna help with Skull Cavern. Hopefully I won't die all the time, although we know I am gonna die all the time. And another raining day. Oh wait, I needed it to rain for... what fish was it? And I need to go to the forest river. And we need a walleye, I do believe. Although I swear I've already caught one of those before. Let me check. Fish. I have so many fish still to catch. Although I'm not doing too bad, I don't think. No, I haven't caught it yet. Interesting. Fortune teller, give me my fate. Okay, they're not happy. Wonderful to know. Wait, did I just put that back in? Oh my lord. Why am I like this? Why is the question? I think we're gonna have to... Oh, hello, Robin. I completely forgot you were here. I am not gonna lie to you. And it's thundering. Oh my god, they're gonna be ready to milk soon. Love that for us. We'll be making all the cheese. No, don't eat it. Okay. Wait, no. Okay. And I can sell the rest. Let's go fishing. And then we'll go get the last one bone that we need. Which is so annoying. One bone away. Like, one. Come on. Get our fishing rod. We'll go to the forest river, actually. I think that sounds like a better time to me. Even though it's further out of the way. Oh my lord. Where's my pickaxe? Thank you. Let us catch this fish. We will see my insane skills. Oh god, it's not insane. I'm so sorry, fish. Please. Yay! Tiger trout, not what I need, but thank you. So what mods does your mod pack include? Hello. What kind of things are you into? Do you go for like the aesthetic looking mods? Or do you like it when they change the mechanics of the game? Why do I keep missing you, fishy? You're all aesthetic mods? Yeah, I've seen some and they're so pretty. And like when they give it like the fantasy cottagecore vibe, I'm all for it. We got a catfish? What? Wait. I think we needed a catfish for something. We did. This is a springtime fish, right? Oh my god, I was scared we weren't going to be able to do this bundle because I didn't get the catfish, but I just got it. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Okay, so then we just need a puffer fish. I'm not sure if we're gonna get lucky with that one. And an eel. Oh my. Okay, we still need this walleye though, so we're gonna keep fishing, but I'm so happy. Pika, do not curse me with the red mullets again. We are not catching those today. Gee, you've cursed me. 2 catfish, what the heck? I'm so happy. A salmon. I need a walleye, please. That is the fish I need most. Oh god, I accidentally clicked that. Maybe if we move spots, maybe here. Do you play any other games, Musso? Like any other cozy games? Or just games in general? What did we get? Bait. Okay, beautiful. Well, I never get anything good in those chests. I'm gonna try the town river, see how that goes. I'm mixing up my words today. Welcome back, Pooley. The fishing is going good. I got a catfish, which is a spring fish. I didn't think I was gonna get it, and I wasn't gonna be able to complete the bundles, but I got it, and I'm very happy. A shad. You've been doing your chores. Feel that. You've been lurking. We got the walleye. Nice. Okay. Let's look. I always forget. Okay, our fish is starting to look really good. You're lurking in your corner. Okay, enjoy your lurk. I did catch the fish I needed, thankfully. Okay, so now we need an eel, which is from 4 p.m. in the ocean. Oh goodness. Maybe I can sell some things. Let's not let me sell the catfish. Don't need the tiger trout or the chub. I need the walleye, don't need the shad. Okay, I think that's all good. I need to buy a fish tank for my crimson fish. Oh, I got bonked. Thank you so much, Poolie. You find the fishing relaxing. I'm enjoying the fishing a lot more. Although Pika keeps trying to curse me into getting red mullets. And I am not entirely sure why the alert thing popped up there, but you do you, boo. Yes, I am very excited. I think I want to complete Stardew before that comes out. So it's why I made it a goal to stream it and perfect the game this year. The Haunted Chocolatier, I think? Oh, for God's sake, I got a red snapper, Pika. That's almost a red mullet. You've cursed me. Yeah, probably a couple more years, but I want to try this, and then I want to try modded Stardew before the Haunted Chocolatier comes out. No, we do not like, no. Why are you all cursing me? Oh my god. This is an atrocity. Yes, my little knight helmet, thank you. I stole it off the corpse of one of my enemies. It looks like a chicken hat. How does it look like a chicken hat? It's a knight helmet. Oh my god. Now you're saying I look like a chicken. The hats in video games? What kind of video games? Thank you. I have gotten much better at getting my perfect fish sometimes. We just need an eel. It is all we need. Ooh, a sea cucumber. Overwatch has been going well. I've been practicing a new hero, which has been going okay. Although yesterday I just played Mercy. Even though she's been nerfed, I still love her. Also, guys, did you, yes, I've been playing comp actually. I think I'm in gold, I'm not sure. Which is good considering I haven't really been playing consistently for a while. But over on the Discord, did everyone see the new fan art of our mascot? We got the eel! We got it! Yay! Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. I could do like a little dance right now. Did I get a wood skip last time? And just as our tackle wore out. Yes, we did. Look at me go. I am like loving it. And we got a, was it a sandfish? Why did I not pick those off? But yes, Puli, we've been playing comp. I am gold, I do believe. Which I think is great considering I haven't really been playing consistently. Oh god, Shane, why have you got to be there? I want to go through someone's trash. Hi, Pam. Okay, let's deliver these fish. So we've got the eel. Yay! I am so happy. And then, ooh, we got a glow ring. Love that. It wasn't the pufferfish. It was the river fish then. Oh my god. More bait. Love that. Now we just need the pufferfish. And it says it's only in summer. But today I've caught springfish. And I think maybe I can get a pufferfish if I'm lucky. What character class would you like next? Do you mean in Overwatch? Like what? Like new legend would I like? Hero, I mean? Or like what I would personally like to learn. Okay, I think we can get that. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm very sorry I did a little squeal in everyone's ear. I just got so excited. Maybe with a bit of luck. I know. Pika, send me luck. Don't send me red mullets. Send me luck. That is all I need right now. Luck. Okay, let's see if we can get a bone without dying. We just need one more. And then we should... Oh god. Okay. What do you mean we've only got 64? Gunther. Oh my lord. It's the red mullet luck. Oh my god. Praise the red mullet. I want the silver. We'll get rid of the driftwood. It's fine. I just need skeletons, please. Okay, we're getting no luck. There's no skeletons here today. There's a skeleton. Cave carrot. Maybe... I don't use normal bait. Oh, god. Ooh, what's that? A prehistoric scapula. Love that. Hello? What am I gonna eat? I need to keep this catfish. It's very important to me. Hang on, let me eat the cave carrots. Gotta eat these cave carrots. Okay, there we go. We definitely need more skeletons than if it says I haven't got 100 when I have. I am leaving very precious things behind because I have no room. Oh my lord. Okay, I think we'll just drop what we can. We can go to Clint. Go to town. Take a little wander. Where's the drop box? Wait, where does it say? Place the bones in the drop box at the museum counter. Oh, I didn't read. Like, I never read. Okay, bus stop. I still forget about the carts. I still can't believe we got a catfish though. Wait, have we already got... No, we don't. Okay. We already have 2 sardines, but I'm gonna, you know, keep another one just in case. I'm surprised we didn't have... Okay. We can put our fishing rod in there. We can sell all of this. It is so dark. Should we put on this ring? Okay, now you can actually see. And I can actually see. We need to take that to the museum. Okay, maybe we can put some more iron to smelt. Just organize everything a little bit. Wait, no. We want to keep 1 white and 1 brown iridium egg. Just for my own sake. Okay, we'll put these in the silo. Okay, and then I think we're good to sleep, if I'm honest. We should be good to sleep anyway. Guys, I'm so happy that we're like 1 fish away. Hopefully we can get it. Because it's a summer fish, but I have all faith in us, I'm not gonna lie. We are like the greatest. We can do it. Let's put that in there. Let's go to sleep. We made a little bit of money. And we're day 21 of 4. It's raining again. Oh my. The Queen of Sauce. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce. What are we learning? Glazed yams. Okay, and fortune teller. Okay, they're neutral. I don't have a pumpkin to give you. Okay. We have... No, don't eat the corn. And then I think we'll have enough corn. Oh, 4. I need 1 more gold star. Well, that's not good. Because I need 5 for quality crops. Oh my. That's a bit unfortunate. We will go and see the lady with the purple hippo now. Okay. Our battery packs are good. Okay. We can incubate our dinosaur egg now. Where is he? Let's go. Let's get a dinosaur. Check on the ladies. Hello. We can also get a duck. Which, I mean... Oh my god, he's incubating. We're gonna have a little dinosaur. I love that. Love it. I probably should have given it to Gunther, but, you know. No. I'm not sure if the girls are gonna be ready to milk, but, you know, we're gonna check on them. No, they're not ready yet. Ladies, how much longer? How much longer, ladies? That is what I'm asking. Okay. Sell these and we can head off to the traveling lady with the purple hippo. Let's hope she has something that we need. I really hope so. She has a clam, an apricot, green bean, stir fry, coral. Ooh, she has a rare crow. Okay, I'm gonna get the rare crow, but other than that, she doesn't have anything. No, merchant lady. Oh my god, I'm stuck in the bushes. Okay, let's see if we can buy another animal. We can get a duck. Okay. Chat, pause everything. What are we gonna call our duck? This is the most important thing you will have to do today. Chat, you're being butts today. We'll call it Red Mullet. There we go. Red Mullet. Red Mullet the duck. Okay. And we have another rare crow that we can put in the farm. So I'm gonna put him down here. Why not? Maybe get some more fruit. And then off to the mines because we need 100 bones, and I think we have 64 now. Maybe we can work on getting the stable soon. Go into town. See what is here. Okay. I donated 100. Literally right there, 100. Oh my goodness. I am storming off. This is an outrage. And we're going to the mines. Let's get the last few bones that we need. Well, it's not going great today. It's like mines know I need skeletons and they're not spawning them. I mean, I'm thankful for the iron, but... It is the opposite day, honestly. But this is like the last day I can turn in this quest. So I really need the mines not to be butts. Oh my god. The game hates me today, it seems. Although it has given me some good things today. So I will give it that. And we go down again. Literally only one. My guy. Come on. I'm not sure if they go any lower. They do. You little devils. No, I do not want a bone sword. No. Be nice. Oh my lord. I saw the light flash before my eyes. We are not getting the luck. Oh my. Maybe I should reset to level 70 and reset the floors. That sounds like a plan. Skeletons, you are needed. Another prehistoric scapula. Okay. We vibing. Oh, I forgot I already found the ladder. Completely my bad. Do we have any skeletons? Yes, we do. Bats go good night. Oh god, that's a lot. That's a lot. Hello. Next floor, let's go. We need to eat. Let's see how many we've got. Okay, we're on 91. We are so close. Oh my goodness. How many did that give us? 92. We have one guy over here. We might have to reset the mine again, but that's okay. Go to 70, reset. I think I'll just go straight down to the next floor. ladder again. There we go. We literally don't have that many left. Oh god, he's ready. I think we just need 2 more. Oh my goodness. Okay, we did it. Okay. Now we can go home after completing that. Oh my. We can go to the bus stop. Yes, I know you're tired. I'm also tired. Ooh, my wines are done. Love that for me. We don't need topaz. We don't need you. Rubies we don't need. Coconut wine and cactus fruit jelly. Interesting. What can we put in next? Maybe peach and spiceberry. Where are you? There you are. Like a spiceberry jam and like a peach wine or something. Sounds good. Oh my goodness, I need to sleep. Oh god, I can't get into bed. Why? Oh my goodness, that was almost a disaster. Almost a disaster. Oh my. Okay. The bookseller is in town. Okay, we have no luck, but we don't have to go on the mines today, which is wonderful. We can put this stuff away and we'll see what we need for a stable. I think it's about time we get a little horsey. I need to go and sell so much stuff. Okay. Probably melt this and this. We can put these things away too. Oh, my cows are mooing. They are mooing. They are not happy. But it's okay. What did we get? Thanks for all the bones. I've got a lot to sort through here. To think each fragment belonged to a living, breathing body from the past. Fascinating. Please accept this unique crafting recipe as a thank you. A bone mill? Turns bones into fertilizer. Interesting. Gives us a reason to get bones, which is, you know, what we kind of want, I guess. Where are all my chickens? Yes, there's my cows. Okay. Hello. She's still producing teeny tiny eggs. Oh my lord, these cows are obnoxious. We'll refill that hay. Okay, let's quickly see what we need for a stable. I think it's like 100 hardwood, which I am not close to. So we need 100 hardwood, 5 iron bars, and 10,000 gold. Oh my lord. I don't think I have that much hardwood. I don't even know where I get that much hardwood. Let's see how much hardwood we have. It's not that much, I'm telling you. We have 13. Oh my lord. We're gonna have to go and search for some today, I think. I'm also gonna take my hoe. Where is my steel axe? There we go. Sell this mayonnaise. Order the dog. And let's find some hardwood. I'm gonna take a quick sip of my coffee. Okay. Hardwood. Where are you? Do we have any over here? No. Oh, we do. A train is passing through. Interesting. I never know what that means. How am I already almost exhausted? We have a stone owl. We get so many stones, but so little hardwood, and it's very annoying. Is that a stone? It is. I need a stable so I can start riding around on a horse. Can you cut this tree? No. Sad times. What do these trees give you? is what I want to know. Not the wood I need. Oh my lord. Look at the little birdies. Okay, oh god, I forgot my sword. Dude, go away. Another common mushroom. Go away. Now there is a way to get through here, I just don't know how. I think it's maybe here, yes. Oh, we have a mahogany seed. Nice. We desperately need hardwood. We've got 40. So we're about halfway there, I suppose. We need to clean the farm a bit more though, because it is crazy messy. Okay. So we have 53. What do I have for energy? I could just eat that mayonnaise. It's not very good quality, so... See how much energy it gives us. Okay. Not too much. But it's fine. I'll see if we can eat maybe a wild plum. Will that give us anything? Okay, it gives us a bit. Probably gonna go around with a scythe, to be honest. Select weed ready. Ads are about to start, so if anyone isn't subscribed, please be prepared for that. make as much space, even though we could probably do this in the winter time. Because we don't really have anything much to do in winter, obviously, because you can't really grow crops. So probably in the winter time we'll do a huge cleanup. Cut some more trees down while we're here. Hello, Pika, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. How's your gaming going? Also, I hope everyone's enjoying the new playlist. I created it last week, I do believe. I went for really cozy, chill vibes. It's my favorite type of music to have in the background if I'm gaming. Because otherwise I get distracted. Okay. We can put our tools away for now. And we have some materials, which is good. I need to make another chest. Oh, I'm almost full up already. Put those to sail. And we should probably sleep for the night. I'm gonna take another sip of coffee. We have to pray we get some good quality pumpkins here. No! I am one pumpkin short. I swear I just... I'm not gonna be able to complete the bundle. I'm so sad. Unless I get a good quality corn in the next, like, few days. Okay. Bring Caroline a pumpkin. I can bring her one, I suppose. Hello, boo. Always make sure you water your dogs, people. Grab our honey. And did I not grab the honey? Hello, ladies. Where's my other chickens? Oh, they're hiding in the wheat. I wonder how long my little dinosaur egg's gonna take. Do not eat the large egg. We are gonna need a truffle as well at some point. Not a clue where I'm gonna get a truffle from. Hopefully the lady with the cart, but we will see. We will see. Maybe we can try fishing today. See if we can get a puffer fish. I don't have my hopes up, but we can try. There's no harm in trying. Also, I think we leveled up in farming, which will mean we are max level, which is great. And then we're almost max level in fishing, which is great. I should probably check on the tree farm. I also need to drop a pumpkin to Caroline. Oh my lord. So much to do. Red mullets. Yes. You're welcome, Linus. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, it's great to know that... Ooh, maple syrup. We needed that. Okay, we can put that in the bundles at least. Maybe it was Linus that was moving my chest around. We can go put this in the bundles, which is exciting. I'm so sad that we are one short of a gold star corn or pumpkin to get the bundle complete. Hopefully I get one more before, but I am not sure. No, do not drink the maple syrup. A chef's bundle. Okay. We need poppy, mackerel, fried egg, and a truffle. We need 3 apples, a rabbit's foot, and a duck feather. And all we need is a puffer fish. Oh my goodness. Let me... I swear I got a duck, right? Where is my duck? Because I haven't seen him. I also need to try and remember what Caroline looks like. I suppose I could look. Okay, green hair, green hair. Caroline is green. Got it. Can anyone see a duck? Because I know I bought a duck. There's Mike Pecker. There is a duck in here somewhere. I just don't know where. What? Look, look, look. Animals. Look, red mullet. Where is he? He's so small, I can't see him. You kidnapped red mullet? That is so sad. Oh, he's here. I know. There he is. He did a quack quack. He's good. He's just very small. I knew I had a duck. I knew it. I thought I had gone crazy. But how dare you steal my duck, Pika? Oh my. Someone please arrest Pika for duck stealing and watering can stealing. He stole both. And cursing me with red mullets. Okay, someone shout at me if you see the green-haired lady. We just need a red-haired lady. Ooh, Jojo color. Thank you. And another ticket. Okay, so we have the community cleanup, which I have an idea. There's a lot of trash in the water. Why don't we fish them out to make the valley more beautiful? And aquatic overpopulation. For unknown reasons, the local population of salmon has grown to an unsustainable level. I need a local angler to help reduce their numbers. Which do we do? They're both fishing. And I plan on fishing today anyway. I don't like Demetrius, so we'll go for Linus. After I collect my little token. Oh, it's just seeds today. Stinky seeds. No, where is Caroline? It's so bad I don't know these people yet. Is she in here? Nope. I wish I could see her on the map. She's not in here. Does anyone know where she might be at this time? Oh, hello, little kid. Okay. Okay. It's so bad that I didn't even know that she was married to Pierre. Okay. So, is she in here? Yes, there she is. They're all doing their weird aerobics, which I thought was on a Wednesday. Oh, the pumpkin. It's a good one. Abigail will be so happy when she sees this. Thanks, Khaleesi. You are welcome. Okay, gather 20 pieces of trash. Okay, I can do that. How much is the backpack? Oh, God, 10,000. I'm just gonna buy it now. Fully upgraded backpack. Let's go. Deluxe backpack. I already searched their trash. No more trash for me. And we need what side? Pufferfish, where are you? Ocean East Pier. Mussel. Lamb. Coral. Coral! Where's that from? Okay. We may get lucky, we may not. We'll see. I was late on that one. Totally my fault. Seaweed? I don't want seaweed. My guy. These damn sea cucumbers. It would be great if I could find a pufferfish in the chest. That would be perfect right now. New record. Nice. Super cucumber. We're gonna have to upgrade our house soon so that we can start cooking. Why is it when I need to catch trash, I can't? Like, come on, game. This one's being tricky. Swear if it's one of the... It's a cucumber. Of course it's a cucumber. I'm cursed with cucumbers. Can't believe we're almost done with fall, and then we'll be doing winter, and then we would have completed year 1. It's like crazy to me. Yay, we found trash at last. It only took us like all day. I'm quite impressed with how much better I am at fishing now, considering what I was like last, like a month ago. I've gotten so many cucumbers, it's crazy. It is absolutely cray cray. They are being little slippery guys. We're kind of broke because we decided to buy a backpack. Another Jojo color. How much is that now? Hang on. My guy. Oh my god, these cucumbers. They are driving me insane. It's gonna be another cucumber. No, it's, what is that? An albacore. Okay. Let's chug a Jojo Cola and let's zoom back home. Look how speedy we are. I need to start making coffee in game. Start a keg empire. Make so much coffee. We just zoom in. Oh god, it just wore off. Drink another one. Well, let's go. We be zooming. They hate it. Okay. We'll sell you. Basically everything from today is sellable material. And we can sleep. Level 9 farming, let's go. We can make iridium sprinklers, a seed maker, and quality fertilizer. And that sounds good to me. Okay, look at the money. I am pretty proud of that. But anyway, guys, we are hitting the 4-hour mark almost of the stream. So I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you everyone who joined me today. I had a lot of fun. Should we see if we can raid someone today again? Let us see who we can raid. If there's anyone raiding, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's too early. It's not too early. Don't worry. You're welcome. We are gonna be raiding a streamer I actually really enjoy watching. So I hope you will join me. And yeah, thank you so much